name is Ninoska Worrell, and I'm doing my presentation on persuasive speech, which is immigration reform. Should immigration laws be reformed? We have been debating that question for many years. There's a lot of people who have immigrated to the United States, whether legally or illegally. Most of the illegal aliens, according to the U.S. estimates, is over 10 million people have come to this country, either by the Mexican border, by boat, plane, or underground. They have swarmed here through Mexico, and they have stayed here illegally, working, and hiding from the police. Some of the immigrants that come here, illegal immigrants that come here, they come here, they're victims of crime. And that has been a problem for many years. So women are allured here into this country thinking that they could get jobs and working for companies, but they fall into prostitution, and they're not paid what they're supposed to be getting paid because they're here illegal. And there's no way of them to go into the police because they're going to be deported back to their countries. So immigration is a topic that has been discussed in this country for many years. Previous administrations have tried to solve the problem, but it's a complex issue because there's the children who are born here, who their parents are illegal, and the children have the rights of all the other American citizens because they were born here. But then some of the parents get deported back to their native country because they don't have any documentation. They're working jobs with other people's documents or papers, and they have to constantly be hiding or going to other places or moving from city to city or state to state and starting over again. So immigration reform is a topic that has been discussed for many years. President Obama this year has introduced legislation to help the children of those illegal immigrants who have come here, who they want to go to college, but they're not able to do so because they have no legal status here. So he has introduced something similar to the DREAM Act, which will help those children who are now adults go to college and get that education, because that's one of the purposes they came here, to become, to have a future. So that's very important for them. Another issue that we have to discuss is the farm workers. Some of these farm workers come from Mexico or other Latin American countries. They stay here in a temporary basis, just for work, and it's a limited time period. So once they're here, they work for a limited time, and they have to go home. They're not able to stay here because they only came for work and for a limited time period. But there's a shortage of farm workers right now because it's hard work. You have to wake up from early 4 o'clock in the morning to late in the afternoon. So it's very difficult to find people who want to do those kind of jobs who are American born, because it's long hours, you don't get paid much money. So that's another issue that has to be discussed, and Congress has to pass laws to help those people who come here and make that sacrifice every day to pick up vegetables, fruits, and other kind of foods that help the economy. Another point to consider is that all those people who come here legal should think about those who come here illegal. We don't appreciate what these people do, but they also contribute to the economy, even though they're not documented. But they do contribute for the economy to grow bigger. So we just can't stop ignoring the problem of immigration here, illegal immigration. It's a problem that should be addressed, and something should be done about it, because this country was founded on immigrants. The first people in this country were Native Americans. So the other people came from Europe in the 1800s and 1900s, from Africa, Latin America. They have been coming here. So this is a country full of immigrants. So to ignore the problem, I say that, that these people shouldn't have a chance to better their life is wrong. So that immigration has to be addressed constantly, and something has to be done about it, which is now President Obama is trying to do that now, which is not easy because it's a political topic. It's tricky for them. If they go one way, it's not, the person doesn't, if you're running for Congress, it's not going to help you. But if you're, it depends on the area of the country where you live. There's a lot of Hispanics, they're now the minority, but it's a growing minority. Soon, by the year 2030 or 2050, they might become the majority because a lot of people from Latin America coming here and from other countries who are, coming here for better opportunities. So this should be a place where people should feel safe to come here. After the September 11, 2001 attacks, a lot of Americans view immigrants as a problem or as dangerous people, but they're just like everybody else. They're just trying to better their lives, provide for their family, have a place to live, job, be better people. So just ignoring the problem just because 6 people decided to do something bad that day on September 11, 2001 doesn't mean that every immigrant is a criminal. And those who are criminals should be sent back to their native country and persecuted over there and not being able to come here again. Because there were problems back in their native country, there are going to be a problem here. So I would suggest that all those people who have a serious criminal record here, have any felony convictions, should be sent back. They shouldn't stay here. Only the people who want to work, go to school or join the military should be able to stay here. But after they have to pay taxes and all this stuff they haven't done for many years. So I think immigration reform is possible, but Congress has to do something about it because it's getting out of hand. There's too many people living here, and you don't know who these people are. So it's important for them to keep track of these people for safety issues. So this concludes my presentation. Thank you.